Hey guys, Hybrid here, and today I'll be making a video regarding the New 52 Multiverse. Now, if you didn't know, DC Comics is infamous for their thousands, hundreds, whatever universes. A lot of times their events have been actually intertwined with alternate universes. Trinity War being the most recent example, Crisis of Infinite Earths being a very popular one. Essentially, they like their many Earths, mostly because writers like telling different interpretations about the character, and then DC's like, fine, you could do that, but it'll be a different universe, and that's how it usually starts. And it gets kind of crazy eventually. People get confused, so they like condense it. And Crisis, there you go. But anyways, let's talk about the top 5 universes you'll probably see in the New 52, mostly because I was reading a comic the other day. And when I was reading that comic, it was a New 52 comic, by the way. But when I was reading that New 52 comic, it just hit me how the different multiverses or different universes in the New 52 multiverse are connected. And it's actually quite interesting. So I thought I'd share it with you guys so you guys can know about it. Because probably if it was interesting to me enough that I'd make a video about it, tell you guys, it should be interesting to you guys, somewhat at least. So essentially, to start off with the most popular one, the one you'll most associate with, which is Earth Zero. So this is Prime Earth. Now, no, it's not Earth Prime, it's Prime Earth. So it's different from the universe you're probably thinking of when you hear the word Prime. But anyways, Earth Zero is the main universe for DC Comics currently. It is the product of merging the DC Universe, Vertigo, and Wildstorm comic universes, as we saw with Pandora and the Flash after Flashpoint. So basically 95% I'd say of DC's current comic lineup in the New 52 is Earth Zero. And basically things about it is changes the continuity, appearances, abilities, and origins for many characters. Continuity wise, Superman has a lot of continuity changes, while Green Lantern doesn't that much. Appearance changes, most of the characters have new costumes, like Wonder Woman has like the silver thing now, besides the gold. Superman doesn't have the trunks anymore, and most characters have a much more armored look, and they don't have the underwear on the outside anymore. And for abilities, I say really most ability changes are either characters are nerfed down, or they get like 1 or 2 new abilities. So nothing really major, like Cyborg can teleport now. But like I said, nothing too extreme to any degree that would totally reinvent the character, because then the character wouldn't really be the character. But Superboy, for example, has the tactile telekinesis thing, like he used to have, but it's much more connected to his powers now. He's not like Superman with tactile telekinesis. He is like tactile telekinesis and then some very minor Kryptonian abilities. And also origin-wise, the only real origin I can think of top of my head that changed a lot would be probably the Wonder Woman's. Wonder Woman not being made out of clay anymore. Now she is the daughter of Zeus. So that's practically covering Earth 1. Like I said, it's the main DC universe, so if you want to know anything more about it, just pick up any DC comic pretty much that has New 52 on it. Also, it's very, very similar to the previous DC universe, so it's very easy to catch up on. So nothing too extreme. Then we go to Earth 1. So this is the quote-unquote real-world setting where basically you put the superhero in there, and it'd be kind of like what if they were in our modern, real-life world. And basically they're just modern reinterpretations of characters. Like the only ones we've had so far are the graphic novels Superman Earth 1 and Batman Earth 1. And they're currently making a volume 2 to the Batman one, I believe. And also they're making a Wonder Woman Earth 1. So expect to see that soon. There's not much to say on it, because it's practically take said superhero, put them in our real world setting. That's practically it. Obviously, there's some changes to the characters. Batman, his origin's a bit different too. Alfred's different. Alfred trains him a good part. So there are differences in there compared to the mainstream universe that you probably think about when you hear Superman and Batman. Then we have Earth 2, which I love personally because I read the title, but it's the modern Golden Age. And basically, by that I mean a lot of the Golden Age heroes like Alan Scott, Dr. Fate, Jay Garrett, etc., They are in this universe, but modernized. So Jay Garrett is younger. He does parkour. College dropout. I guess technically he would be a college dropout at this point. And then also we have Alan Scott. He is now gay. He runs a news corporation. Also, most of the people in here are Justice Society members. So you won't be seeing a lot of Justice League members. So if people are from the Justice Society, like I'm assuming Wildcat, when he is introduced in New 52, he'll be in Earth 2. I'm also assuming people like not Stargirl, but maybe Starman or Midnight, Dr. Midnight, Hourman. Those characters most likely will be in Earth 2. Now the ones that we've seen that I think are somewhat relevant that you guys would know are Alan Scott Green Lantern, Dr. Fate, we've seen Jay Garrett the Flash, Sandman, Atom, aka Atom Smasher, but they just call him the Atom here, Hawkgirl, and that's practically really it. We've seen Red Arrow, and which is interesting to note because in the mainstream DC universe, he's not Red Arrow, he's Arsenal. Kind of interesting how they're doing that with everything. But also this world is unified after the Apocalypse War, which essentially was the death of Earth 2, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. Also, Huntress and Power Girl are from Earth 2. Also, Mr. Terrific is from Earth 2 as well. Darkseid and his forces invaded Earth 2. It was a big war. They call superheroes here Wonders, so Wonders died, which is why superhumans are very rare. And the superheroes that actually are around are actually products of very powerful forces. Like the Flash got his powers from the god Mercury. Green Lantern got his powers from the Earth itself. He basically carries the essence of the Earth, the power of the green, so to speak. Dr. Fate has the powers of Naboo, which is pretty much all mystical forces in this universe. Hawkgirl, same way, magic connected to Dr. Fate when they're in some Egyptian temple, or not temple, pyramid. But yeah, the Apocalypse War, Apocalypse invaded, and I'll get more into that when I get to Earth 4. But all you need to know is a lot of superhumans died, a lot of Wonders died, and so now the world is unified as the World Army, just in case anything like that ever happens again. Now we get to Earth 3, which has just been reintroduced essentially to the New 52 universe, multiverse, through Trinity War. Now this is quote-unquote the reverse Earth, because a lot of things are flipped over, like geography and directions. East is west over there, like west is east. So it's flipped there. Presumably north is south, south is north. Also, continents are seemingly moved around. I guess South America is where North America should be, and things like that. Also, the heroes are villains in that universe, and the villains are heroes. In this universe, I guess everybody is inherently evil, and by that I mean, if you pay attention to the DC universe, there are about 5 to 1. I think that'd be an appropriate ratio from heroes to villains. So in the Earth 3 universe, there is a 5 to 1 ratio of villains to heroes. So it's much different. Now the Crime Syndicate, as you can see in the picture here, are the big team that reigns supreme, and we have Ultraman, who gets his powers actually from kryptonite and seemingly is weakened by sunlight. Supposedly, so far, that's what it seems like. Now we have Power Ring, who seems very paranoid, and that's probably gonna be his, undoing. Then we have Superwoman, who's married to Ultraman, who her lasso has, pricks on them, like spikes. I can't think of the proper term for it. It slips my mind. Nothing you'd want to be grabbed by, so to speak. It hurts. It'll cut you up. But then we have Deathstorm, I think that's his name. Basically, is the alternate version of Firestorm. We have Owlman, who's actually Thomas Wayne Jr., or Thomas Wayne, who is the alternate version of Batman. We have Grid, who is actually not the ultimate version of Cyborg. He is just the Cyborg, because in the New 52, Cyborg is a byproduct of taking experimental apocalypse technology and other technologies and putting them together. So I guess during that, somehow a computer virus got awakened, and that became Grid. And Grid decided, hey, I'm going to team up with the Crime Syndicate. And then we have Johnny Quick, alternate the Flash, and we have Atomica, who is Atomica, she doesn't really have she doesn't have a kind of reverse member, considering she was a secret spy the whole time. So there you go there. Now we get to the most interesting one in my opinion, Earth 4. The fourth world. Jack Kirby originally made it, that's why I call it Earth 4. It's not officially designated Earth 4, but if it was to be given a designation, it'd probably be Earth 4. It's the realm of where the new gods are. They have advanced technology to travel across universes via the Mother Box, and Apocalypse and New Genesis are there. Now, you guys might be confused, because if you read Earth 2, you know that Apocalypse is in Earth 2. Darkseid is referenced in Earth 2. Darkseid's servants like the Sod and Steppenwolf, they are there in Earth 2. So you're like, why are they there? And then Darkseid somehow in the universe Earth 0. Well, the reason why is because, and this really got cleared up between the Batman Superman comic and the Darkseid #1 Justice League number 23.1 issue that recently came out during Villains Month. So what it turns out is Darkseid's daughter, or at least it's presumed it's his daughter, because in the Justice League comics he said he was looking for his daughter, and then in the Darkseid #1 issue, this trickster on Apocalypse, the Darkseid for some reason wouldn't kill, keeps on traveling throughout universes, and Darkseid is following this figure, trying to capture them. Now, they are traveling throughout universes, and each universe they go to, Darkseid destroys it. If you're reading Superman Batman right now, that trickster, the same one, has taken the Earth 2 Batman, Earth 2 Superman, and let me rephrase that. They've taken the Earth 0 Superman, Earth 0 Batman in their younger years and brought them to the Earth 2 universe. So if you're wondering who the alternate Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman is in that comic, that is the Earth 2 versions. So you are in Earth 2 currently. Now, anyways, back to what I was saying. So Darkseid's coming there, and the figure I was mentioning that's traveling across these different universes, getting away from Darkseid, mentions that Darkseid is coming and he will destroy your universe. Now, I think this is what leads to the Apocalypse War in the Earth 2 timeline. And the reason why is because it makes sense. Basically what they're at is they have a crystal that can either, repel Darkseid's coming, or they can destroy it and destroy the thing that could possibly kill Superman that the military is weaponizing. I'm guessing they're probably going to destroy that object. Darkseid's going to come. They're going to decide to fight it. We're going to have the Apocalypse War, Earth 2, currently how it is, happens after that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, all I have to say. If you guys also didn't know, the Pandora's box is actually just like a mother box. It doesn't bring evil. I guess it does bring evil. But it was made in the Earth 3 universe, and it just opens a doorway between the universes, like a boom tube. So I hope this clears things up. These are the 5 main DC universes in the New 52 multiverse you will hear/see in the New 52 comics. If you have any other universes, because obviously there's more, like there's Earth 16, which is where Young Justice is. There is Earth 31, I believe, which is where the All-Star Batman, All-Star Superman universe is. So if you want me to tell you more, just let me know. But I thought I'd cover these because these are the main ones you'll hear about, main ones you'll see. And if you're confused by any means after watching this video, comment below. I will comment back. Or, if you're confused and this helps you, that's awesome. So this is Hybrid, and I'll see you guys later.